Hello there, everyone. Just wanted to jump on real quick. 5 minutes. Just give me 5 minutes of your time. I receive emails. I check my emails every morning, okay? And I belong to so many different groups between Qigong, Tai Chi, mindfulness, meditation, psychology and groups and organizations and networks and just there's hundreds of them actually that I belong to. So I receive updates all the time. Every morning I have my email is loaded with all kinds of new stuff. So, I sort through it and I save the ones that I find relatable, the ones that I find that are factual in a way. And what I mean by factual is that not necessarily fact as every point of it is fact, like a scientific equation, but fact as it could be backed by many researchers. Okay, if it's one person that came up with this idea and nobody ever backed it, or not one person jumped on board with that, I'll tend to sway away from that because, okay, it's probably something way out there. But anyway, it brings me to this. I want to share something with you. I think it's important to understand the depth of what it is that I myself, as a coach, as a martial artist, as a mindfulness and meditation instructor, and there's thousands of them, thousands of people just like me, who are trying to get people to understand exactly what we are, what this universe is. And this video came through my email this morning, and I get updates from this doctor. His name is Dr. Bradley Nelson. So I want to share with you this video. It's just under 5 minutes long. It's about 4 minutes and 54 seconds or something like that. But I want to share it with you because I think it's that important for you to understand what we are and how this whole universe, this whole thing that God has created, how everything just works in harmony. It just all works in harmony. All right, let me bring it up on screen.
First of all, let's talk about energy and understanding energy. Nikola Tesla, of course, one of the most amazing geniuses that ever lived, said, if you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. And he, of course, was absolutely right. And that's exactly what we're going to be teaching in this course, because emotions are all vibration and energy. So understand that everything is made of one thing, and that is energy. So the chair that you're sitting on, your desk, the walls of your house, the earth, the sun, the moon, the stars, the whole universe, everything is made of that one thing, ultimately, energy. And all of that energy has a vibration, and whatever vibration it has makes it what it is. And now some energy takes the form of our physical bodies, okay? And some energy is invisible. For example, that spirit, the chi, the ki, the prana that is within you, that's invisible to these eyes that we have, these physical eyes, but yet it is energy as well. And it's just on a different level. But the bottom line is you are a being of pure energy. And it's important to understand that, because when you wrap your mind around that, the rest of this becomes easier. So take a look at your hand for a moment. Okay, you've seen that hand before all of your life. It looks solid, but it's really 99% plus empty space. Okay, It's actually 99.9999999% empty space. And so if you continue to magnify your hand under a microscope, at about 40 power magnification, your hand might look like this, the cells that make up your hand. And at about 850,000 times magnification, your hand might look like this. This is a strand of DNA, okay? And it doesn't look anything like your hand, but of course, it is still your hand, right? Part of your hand anyway. And if you, hang on a second. Oh, there we go. At a million power magnification or more, you might be looking face to face with a single individual atom, right? And what's in the atom? Well, really nothing. It's just empty space with some little infinitesimally tiny energies that are zipping around at the speed of light. And that is really what you are. That's what we all are. Isn't that interesting? So these bodies of ours consist of almost infinite numbers, really, of these little tiny energies that are all zipping around at the speed of light, and they're all kind of flying in formation, really, all these energies. All the energies that make up your body are all flying in formation, keeping your body from flying apart and allowing you to have this earth experience that you're going through, right? And so it's really interesting when you start thinking about it. Now, what's really fascinating too about energy is that directed intention will alter the behavior of energies. And they found this in the experiments that they've done for many years now in quantum physics, looking at these subatomic particles and energies. And what they find is that, that these energies will change their behavior depending on what the observer is expecting to see. You see, and so this is how, on a quantum level, we influence our reality. We influence the world around us. We essentially create the world that we inhabit by our intentions, because those little energies will respond to those intentions. And so there are physicists who believe that those energies within the atom are somehow intelligent in some way, or at the very least, are being guided and influenced by some divine intelligence that is the matrix of all matter, to quote, I think it was Niels Bohr. So we have power over these energies that are in our bodies. And we haven't really known this yet. We've been in this world for a long time, and we're finally starting to realize that our bodies are energy, and that there are things that we're capable of that we never would have ever imagined before.
All right. Isn't that something? I mean, if you really, can you wrap your mind around that concept? And this stuff isn't just some philosophy. This stuff has been under research and study for years. And as technology gets better, and there's more technology available to be able to, as he showed you, as Dr. Bradley Nelson showed you there, a microscope that could, with a lens that could zoom 1 million times onto the hand. Okay, 100 years ago they didn't have that technology. But it shows that the more and more technology we have, or that is invented, or becomes available, the more and more we realize that this whole universe is made up of the same thing. It's all energy. And as Dr. Bradley Nelson referred to as a supreme being, which I refer to as God, Jehovah, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, this energy, okay? Notice how in his video he spoke about the energy changes form and stuff as directed. Okay, so let's refer to scripture for a minute here in the book of Genesis when it said that God spoke these things into existence. Okay, so basically what we're doing is he's proving what the book of Genesis says. Because, and that video I just showed you has no religion attached to it or anything else, no denomination. He's speaking scientifically. But where there's a point, it points back to a creator. It points back to God. The book of Genesis speaks about God spoke these things into existence. Okay, we have a doctor here that just put it in a different way and said that all energy is formed by being directed. Okay. It blows my mind when you can actually see and understand the magnitude and really just the awe of it all. God made mankind in his image, which means we are not God, obviously, but we are made in his image, which means we do have certain limited power as he does. So, for instance, God spoke these things into existence, okay? He spoke this universe into existence. Okay? Now, obviously, we cannot do that. So we are limited on our ability, but we still have the ability to do it on a much lesser level. So think about this. If God could speak the universe into existence and everything within that universe, all living things into existence, then we can speak things into existence just on a much smaller level. But we still can. We still can. We can alter our little environment around us. The energy that we have. Believe it or not, I belong to this organization. It's called HeartMath Institute. Okay, I've been a member of that institute for probably 7 years. Excuse me. And what that is it's a study, and it's been confirmed scientifically, that the human body, the human heart, we give off an energy field that ranges up to 15 feet perimeter around us. So each of us are giving off this particular energy within 15, up to 15 feet. That has been detectable by, any kind of instrument, measuring instrument, up to 15 feet. So, think of this, that our environment, okay, the things within our 15 feet, we have control over the energy there. We can control that energy. So no matter where it is we're going, wherever we're at, wherever we find ourselves at, we still have that 15-foot perimeter that we have control over the energy that is emitted from us. It is so deep. And, people ask me, what is metaphysics? You have a PhD in metaphysics. This is metaphysics. Metaphysics is the study of what are we and why are we here? This is so deep that most people can't even wrap their mind around it and say, wow, that's beyond me. It's beyond my pay grade, But just think about it. Think about the actual power that you have as a human being. That God has granted each and every one of us control over our space, the energy that we create and put out. Just think about that today. I just wanted to share that video with you, so it doesn't sound like this theory or idea was my own. No, there are many people who share this idea, who understand this concept. And we want to help you understand it. Have a great Tuesday, folks. I'll be back on tonight at 10 p.m. live, and you don't want to miss tonight because I'm gonna share with you. I went yesterday. I spent the day going back over some of my old studies, research, my courses that I've taken. And I freshened up on some of the information, and so I put together a little self-help thing for you tonight, and I'm hoping it'll make things a little clearer for you on how you can improve your life, your way of thinking, your mindset. All right, so please join me tonight at 10 p.m. I'll be live here on the Facebook page and on our YouTube channel. Have a great day, folks. We'll talk soon.